Hi, everybody. I'm Elise. This is Kaleo Qigong, and we'd like to welcome you to this installment of Spiraling Dragon Qigong. We're really happy you could join us today, and we'd like to give a big thanks to Rossmore TV for hosting us.
Today, we're going to be doing heaven and earth. In other words, we're going to be grounding into the earth, but at the same time, reaching toward heavens to spirit. Elise was going to show you some grounding exercises, some posture, and also doing earth Qigong. So now here's Elise.
Okay, so today we're going to start with a little bit about posture. For some of you who were with us before, we practiced the Dragon Qigong standing meditation posture. That means to stand like a tree. But we're going to review that today for those of you who are new with us and just joining us. Also, we also want to remind you that every time when you practice Qigong, you want to make sure to practice with kindness for yourself. So that means going slowly, being gentle, not going into any pain or discomfort. In fact, right now, if you don't feel like standing, if you feel like sitting, you can also do this posture, and many of these practices sitting down. So we'd like to welcome you to do that as well. But before we get started, just let's release any tension from our body. So just start by doing what's called shimmering Qigong. It's just shaking your entire body, taking some deep breaths, and releasing any stress, any tightness, any tension from your muscles, from your tissues, from your bones, from your internal organs. Everything's vibrating, releasing any tension, any struggle from your mind. Your brain is vibrating. And you're just letting this tension drip off you, and you're just releasing it into the earth, deep down into the earth, where she can recycle that energy. So sitting or standing, you can do this shimmering. And then when you pause, just notice how your entire body is vibrating and how it probably feels a little looser and more relaxed. It's an important principle in Qigong as well. Relaxation, and also nice, easy, smooth, natural breathing. So posture. So you want to find yourself centered over your feet. You might try rocking back and forth a little. Finding that place where you're really balanced over the soles of your feet, and your feet are spreading out over the earth. And you find that spot where you feel balanced just right, not tilted one way or the other. And in Qigong, in your posture, relaxation means relaxation of all the joints in your body. So you want your joints open and relaxed. So feel your ankles open and relaxed. And feel your knees slightly flexed, relaxed. Feel your hips balanced just right over your legs, and your hip joints open and relaxed. Feel your shoulders and your whole rib cage balanced over your hips, with your arms just hanging out of your shoulders, all the joints open and relaxed, with your fingers reaching toward earth. So your shoulders are open across the front and the back. And feel your spine balanced in your body with the natural curves. You have a little inward curve of your lower spine or your lumbar spine, an upward curve of your thoracic spine, a little inward curve of your neck, and you want those curves to be there. So there's space between each of the vertebrae, and your vertebrae are all stacked one on top of the other. And then your head's floating on top of your neck. and your crown. This is called the governing vessel 20 point, the acupressure point on the top of your head, on the crown of your head. This point up here, your crown center, is open to the heavens. So that was one of the points that we've learned in the Qigong practices, the acupressure points, governing vessel 20 on the top of your head. Another important point in this practice, and in what we're going to be doing today, is your kidney 1 point between the balls of your feet. So you have, if you remember, the pericardium 8 point in the center of your palm, the heart of your palm, 8 point on the pericardium meridian, the heart of the palm, and the heart of the foot between the two balls of the feet. You remember the kidney 1 point. It's drawing up earth energy and releasing unneeded energy as you're standing and moving in Qigong. So that's your Qigong posture. And if you can remember to let your tongue rest lightly against the roof of the mouth, that really helps to refine this posture and to lift your energy. And now, as you're doing this Zhuang, standing like a tree posture, you want to add something that will deepen your practice. Very good practice for connecting with earth, for feeling balanced and grounded in the earth. It's called Earth Qigong. So Earth Qigong is very simple. It's simply, when you inhale, you let your joints melt, relax, and you sink into the earth. So I'm going to exaggerate this. So I'm shrinking an inch or two, and really letting my energy sink down into the earth. So that's on the inhalation. And on the exhalation, I extend, I open the energy, extending up into the heavens, down into the earth at the same time, like a tree extending its branches up into the heavens, its roots down into the earth. So very simple, inhaling, sinking, and I'm exaggerating, exhaling, extending in both directions, down and once, rooting, gathering energy from the earth, extending up into the heavens. Inhale, sink. Exhale, extend. And this is Earth Qigong. So as you do this practice, you can exaggerate your movements at first, inhaling, sinking, exhaling, extending, and then let them get smaller and smaller. So the movement becomes more internal, that your energy is still sinking on the inhalation, extending on the exhalation, until you find this place where you just feel really strong and grounded and centered over the earth. Keeping that inner awareness of sinking on the inhalation, extending on the exhalation. Great. So I'm going to invite Kaleo to come here, and just to show you what this practice can do for you, this Earth Qigong practice. So usually in life, a lot of times people stand with their joints locked, their knees locked especially, and they're not as strong. Their balance isn't as good as if they are strong and centered as in Earth Qigong. Okay, you want to show them what it feels like if your posture is not balanced. So just with your knees locked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test Kaleo and
Yeah.
see
So-
how his balance is.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you can test me.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not pushing really hard.
You can just.
Yeah. Okay. So that's without the Earth Qigong. It's just casual posture that a lot of times people use. So now Kaleo is going to ground and center in Earth Qigong, and I'm going to test him again.
Okay. So one of the first things you want to remember is you want to widen your step. If your feet are too close together, you are already at a disadvantage. If you widen your step about hips or shoulder distance apart, immediately you feel more grounded. So that's the first thing. Second, you want to slowly bend your knees, just a little. Bend your knees and look at my body. Already you can feel that it became more grounded. So this is what it was before, without knees bended. Now I'm bending my knees, and you can feel the difference in my body. Okay, so this is what you're trying now, yeah? You're trying yourself. Okay, now what I'm going to do is the Earth Qigong. So I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to descend. When I exhale, my entire spine extends. Inhale, descend. Now, right now, I feel the energy in my body, especially in my hips, like there's a magnetic force that I just came in touch with. That's the earth. So I can feel that. So when I'm going to push down, extend, it's harder for me to lift up because of the magnetic force that's pulling me. Again, inhale, descend, exhale, extend, and now I'm just going to drop a little and find a place of comfort. A place of comfort means my knees are slightly bent. As soon as you bend your knees, you will relax the lower back. So you will notice that there's much less tension in the lumbar area, okay? So it does that, plus it drops you into the earth. So now Elise is going to test me.
Okay. So it feels really solid now. It's not going to budge. He's really grounded and centered. So that's what the Earth Qigong and the Zhanzhuang posture will do for you.
So you can do this in front of a tree, in front of a bush, in front of the ocean, or Mount Diablo, at the base of Mount Diablo, and really feel the energy of Mother Earth and Father Sky grounding you and also helping you reach for the heavens.
Thank you, Kaleo. So now we're just going to go ahead and with that awareness of your posture, we're going to do some Qigong openers for the spiraling dragon. So going back to your standing meditation posture, remembering what Kaleo said about your feet, not too close together, about hips width apart. Finding your bones all stacked and your joints open and relaxed. Feel your head floating on top of your neck, so light. And now engage the Earth Qigong. Sink on the inhalation, and extend your roots down into the earth on the exhalation. Extend up into the heavens at the same time. Inhale, sink. Exhale, extend. And now shift your weight to one foot. And you can use a chair if you like, it's fine. What you want to do is the foot loops. So it's like I'm drawing a figure of 8 loosely with my heel. Going out, in, drawing a figure of 8, out and in, front and back. What you're doing here is you're doing the figure of 8 movements to open up all the joints in your feet. There's 26 bones in each foot. And you want to open up the joints between all those bones. This is so, so nice for the feet. You might feel some little poppings in there. And then you can draw a circle with that heel one way, and then circle the other way. And then go back to your standing meditation posture and notice the difference between those two legs. And feel how good that foot feels after doing the figure of eights. And then shift your weight to the other foot. Find your balance, use a chair if you like, and figure of eights with the other heel. So notice when you're doing this, you're not only making figure of eights with your foot, but also your ankles rotating, your knee, your hip are all getting opened and lubricated from this action. Figure eights to the side, side to side, front to back, and then circles. One way, remembering to breathe, remembering being kind to yourself, don't go into pain. And then the other way. And then come back to center. And then just squat down a little so that you're holding the tops of your knees above your kneecaps, and make little circles with your knees. So I'm going in, front, out, back. In, front, out, back. In, front, out, back. And then the other way. Out, front, in, back. Out, front, in, back. Little circles with the knees. Remembering to breathe. And then stand back up. And you can put your hands on your hips, and you might want to step a little wider for this one. But making figure of eights with your hips. And just exploring with this movement. Feeling how good it is to make this motion with your hip joints. And I'm going back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side, front. And then the other way, front, side, back, front, side, back. Remembering to breathe, nice, full, easy breaths. And then feeling this movement travel from your hips up your spine. You can let your arms go and feel your entire spine making this figure of eight movement. From your lower spine all the way up through your middle spine, your upper spine and your neck, making this figure of eight movement. And then you can just draw figure of eights with your chin. Good. And then shoulders. So making circles with your shoulders. So I'm going back, up, front, down. Back, up, front, down. Back, up, front, down. And one more of those, and then the other way. Front, up, back, down. Front, up, back, down. Front, up, back, down. One more. And then figure of eights with your shoulders. So back, up, front, and around. Then the other one. Back, up, front, and around. Feels like swimming. Letting your arms be relaxed. Remembering to breathe and then go the other way. So front, up, back, and around. Front, up, back, and around. And then as you're doing this figure of eights with your shoulders, let yourself move into lion place with chi ball. So here you're holding a ball of energy between your hands. And you're playing with this ball of energy. So feeling the connection between the hearts of your palms. They're talking to each other. And they're embracing this ball of energy. But you can play with this ball of energy. You can stretch it out. You can make it really small and compact and dense. And feel how your whole body is moving this ball of energy. You sway back and forth, feeling your feet really grounded on the earth as you shift your weight back and forth, feeling all your joints open and relaxed. Feeling your Zhanzhuang posture supporting you as you do this movement. Feeling your crown open to the heavens. At the same time, your feet are grounded in the earth. And then let your movements get smaller and smaller and smaller. And then come back to your standing posture. And rest.
Mahalo, Elise, that was excellent. I really enjoyed that. So now what I'm going to do is show you a little bit more about the spine and how you can protect your spine. Just remember, in Qigong, it's always about kindness. You want to be kind to your body, kind to your heart, and kind to your mind. So go slowly. And just be mindful. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. If it's throwing a tantrum, stop and just go slower, and also cut back on how far you go. We never go into pain, okay? So now I'm going to demonstrate on Elise. You want to turn to the right? Thank you. So this is the posture that Elise was talking to you about. This is Zhanzhuang. So the top of the head is governing vessel 20, reaching toward the heavens. It's also balanced on the shoulders. Okay? The shoulders are balanced on the hips. The hips are balanced on both feet, which are about hip or shoulders distance apart to give you the most stability. So right now, her head weighs 15 pounds balanced on the shoulder. So when she's standing like this, if she relaxes, the whole body, the skeleton, is supporting the head. When you're meditating and you have a posture like this, what you can do is let the skeleton, let the bones support the head, then you just relax the muscles and the tissues. So now the head weighs 15 pounds. If she is working on the computer like this, there's a lot of pressure on C7. Right now, the head weighs 25 pounds. And there's a tremendous amount of pressure on this area. Okay? If she bent over a little bit more, so that this popped out, now this head weighs 45 pounds. And the pressure is on T7, T6, right around here. So you can just imagine what this stress will do to the spine. Okay? It will, eventually what will happen, or what might happen, is that the nerves that come out of the spine can get squeezed and squashed and injured. So you want to keep the posture in Zhuang as much as possible. This is when driving, when working on the computer, when playing with your grandchildren. Just try to keep the posture as neutral as possible. Okay, thank you. Mahalo, Elise. And now what we're going to do, with Zhuang posture, where's my feet? It's about hips distance or shoulders distance apart. So I feel grounded, okay? My knees are slightly bent, okay? And now what I'm gonna do is just this, you can just follow. I'm gonna lift my fingers and hands. What I just did was I gathered energy from the earth and I'm pulling up strands of energy from the earth. Then I lift my heel, both heels, and I drop them and I drop my hands. So just go slowly, Lift the heels, pulling the energy from the earth, and release. Be mindful of your body. The head is over the shoulders, supported by the shoulders. When I'm pulling up, I'm pulling earth energy up with pericardium 8, but also with kidney 1 on the soles of my feet. Pulling up the energy and releasing. And when you release and drop, what you'll feel is this shock going through the body. And what's happening is the energy just expands through the body. So what it feels like for me is pulling energy up, dropping, and the energy just explodes like this. That's what's happening. And that's the energy that you're building. So I'm just gently dropping on the heels of my feet so that it creates a shock. Okay? Pull, drop. Keeping your head over your shoulders, your hips over your legs, over your feet. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one is this, okay? Once again, hips distance apart, hips or shoulders distance apart, and I'm gonna go like this. Okay? So pericardium 8 is really open to receive, to absorb energy. If I'm standing in front of a tree, I'll be absorbing the energy from the tree. Okay? Then I'm gonna come down like this. Okay? Just go slowly and pay attention. What's happening right now to your shoulders? Okay? What's happening to your heart? So when I'm doing this, you can feel the sternum bone and CV17, the heart chakra, opening. When you do this, you feel it being protected. Opening, protecting. Opening, protecting the heart. Where can you find that balance where your heart stays open but still feels protected? What's also happening is the back of the shoulders, the rhomboid muscles, the scapulae, both scapula. So those are the wings in the back, is that they're opening and they're releasing. Okay, and the purpose for that is to, how can you open the wings, your wings, to fly, to follow your heart's desire, to follow your purpose in life. So I'm going to go like this. The heart opens, the wings in the back open, and I release. It's about opening the heart, opening the wings. It's about freedom, and it's about pursuing your heart's bliss. So that's the second one. Now what we're going to do is this. If you put your hands on your shoulders, like right here, you'll feel a little, this is the trapezius muscle on top, but a lot of you will feel a knot on top of here. Okay, so this is, right here is gallbladder 21. It's a very good point for releasing the shoulders. It's a very good point for neck issues. Okay, so you at home, you can just fool around, practice with your partner. Have your partner tap it like this, or have your partner massage it, just the top of your shoulders, gallbladder 21. What you'll also feel is the point warming up, but you'll also feel that energy is going in through the muscles into the upper aspect of the lungs. So what you're doing is you're feeding the lungs. You're tapping the lungs, sending vibrations, energy into the lungs, and the lungs will feel more alive. Now, if you're having trouble doing this, have your partner, just have your partner come and tap or massage. You can do circles, whatever, and you'll feel it heat up. And you'll feel your shoulders beginning to release. But what's more important is you feel energy going into your lungs, and the lungs love energy. Okay, so once again, just this. If you want, you can raise the heel, drop them, feel the energy. When I'm tapping gallbladder 21, like that, you feel the energy just shoot down throughout your body into the earth. That's what you want to feel. Okay, so wonderful. And now what we're going to do is this one. Do you want to I'll demonstrate on you again? So, okay, you want to come over here, right? Okay, and take a step forward. Yeah, right there. Okay, head over shoulders, all right? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pump the spine and the hips, okay? So why don't you do that? Just do, okay, right now, if you observe, Elise's back is straight. So she still is in Zhang posture. She's bending at the knees and at the hips. This is a ball and socket joint. So you want to bend at the hips. You don't want to bend in the spine like that. Remember, now the head weighs 45 pounds and the pressure is here. Okay? So you want to keep this straight. So there's no pressure on the vertebrae, on the discs, and on the nerves. Okay? This is very important. Keep this straight. Okay? And now you can stand. So you already know gallbladder 21, these 2 points. You can also Google them. If you Google them, they'll tell you exactly where they are on your shoulders and also what they're good for. Okay, gallbladder 21. There are some other points which are very important. Here's one right below the knee. Just go right below the knee on the side. That's stomach 36. That's excellent for conditions with the gastrointestinal area right here. But it's also excellent for more energy. This is one of the most powerful points on your body to build your energy, and that means increases your immune system. Stomach 36 is excellent for that. Okay? Another point is right here. This is the waist, right here. And right between the waist, right in the middle of the spine, is called the Ming Men, the gate of life. This is right between the kidneys. The kidneys are like this. They're two little organs, the size of a small fist. So that's where the Ming Men is, the gate of life. This place, this whole area right here, the kidneys and the Ming Men are excellent for building your energy, building your essence. And a good essence, strong essence in your life means more joy, more strength, more endurance, more momentum in life. So it really helps against feeling apathetic or depressed. That's why if you go to Oakland Chinatown and you at the BART station in the morning, early morning, you see a lot of Asian people doing Qigong there, hundreds of them, and they're massaging that area. They're massaging the kidneys and the Ming Men. Okay? So it builds, these are tremendous points for energy, for immune system, for drive in life, for endurance. But by massaging this area or tapping it like this, massaging it, tapping it, you're also going to be releasing the lower back, the lumbar area. Okay? So it has many advantages. Ming Men, the kidneys. Okay? So now, did you want to go through that? Okay? What Elise is going to do is she's going to come up, tap her shoulders. That's gallbladder 21 right here. She's tapping that. Okay? Then she's going to come down, tap, tap right here. She's tapping the Ming Men and kidney. This is where the kidneys are. This is bladder 47, bladder 23, right here in this area. So she's tapping that. And what's happening, the kidneys are going, oh, they're being massaged. They're awakening. Okay? And then she's going to, okay, again, 21 to 36. Say 36. This is stomach 36 for more energy. And the kidneys for lower back issues, but also for more energy and for essence, for joy, momentum, endurance in life. Okay? And then she's gonna continue that. Okay, slowly. So you can do it slowly like this, or you can speed it up. If you speed it up and you do 50 of these, you will feel the cardiovascular effect. Okay, great. So remember what she did? She bent at the hips and the knees. She did not bend at the lower back. She didn't do this to her lower back. This could really injure the disc and also the nerves in your spine, okay? So keep your back straight, your neck straight. This is Zhuang posture. That's what she's doing. And bend at the hip, okay? So, yeah, you want to do a few more? Yeah, slowly. Okay. Gallbladder 21. Stomach 36. Kidneys. 21, 36, kidneys. Okay? And if you want, you could do it faster. So for those who want, you can do this. 21, 36, kidneys. But I'm keeping my back straight. My head is over my shoulders. And my whole body is feeling alive. I'm feeling the blood pumping, the energy in the meridians gushing. My lymphatic system is working to cleanse my body. My respiratory system is engaged. I'm breathing. So you can do it slowly or you can speed it up if you want more of a cardiovascular effect. Wonderful, wonderful. So the purpose of all of this, is what is your core in life? What is your core values? Your center, is it strong? Okay, so you can build your center. Also, when you are going down like this, you're grounding into the earth. So you're getting in touch with the mother, with Mother Earth. When you come up, it's about reaching to the heavens. What is the longing in your heart, your desires? What are you reaching for? Your purpose. Okay? And you need 36 for energy and the kidneys for energy, for drive, for momentum, for endurance and life. So, kidney 1 on the bottom of the feet, being centered and grounded in the earth, governing vessel 20, opening toward spirituality. How can we balance survival, material aspect of life with the spiritual? Survival, material meaning money, being practical. How can we balance that with being spiritual? So that's the philosophical aspect, the spiritual aspect of Qigong. So now let's continue with let's shake our hands. Bring our hands together and you will feel the ball of energy. This is the ball of energy between pericardium 8. Okay. You feel kidney 1 on the bottom of your feet opening. Kidney 1 is breathing just like this. These 2 points are breathing. kidney 1 and the bottom of the feet are breathing. And what we'll do is we'll begin by just playing with the ball of energy. And Elise did this with you earlier. You're going to notice that your body is a generator. And it's generating energy. So you notice that the energy between your palms, as well as the energy in your kidneys and in your abdomen, are turning. And you'll notice that the ball of energy gets bigger. And the ball of energy changes shape. Okay, remember Zhuang posture, yeah? Remember what I said about the head. Keep the head balanced over the shoulders. And now we'll do this. This is playing with the moonlight. And you can do this real slowly if you want. And then we do this. Being kind to your body. Being mindful, paying attention. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Be aware, be mindful of your posture. And then we'll do this. And then this. And this is your gift to the world. Mahalo ke aku mauloa aloha no.
Great. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for this installment of Spiraling Dragon Qigong. And in the next installment, we'll be going a little deeper into the practices Kaleo was sharing with you at the very end.
Yes, mahalo for being with us. It feels more and more like ohana, like family. So what you experienced today was heaven and earth. How can we balance being practical, surviving, having the material with being spiritual and reaching for the heavens, heaven and earth? Mahalo ke aku maloa, aloha no.